Sport Fishing on the Fly is brought to you by Maui Jim Sunglasses. First Tellurium Corp., the future of mining. And Hardy Rods and Reels.
Good day everyone, and welcome to another segment on the bench. Today I'm going to tie up H&L variant. This one's just going to be a little different material I'm using on this. Instead of the stripped Peacock Herl for the body, I'm going to be using some moose mane here. This is nice coarse material. It's a lot tougher. I like using that. It's not as fragile. It's a little easier to use too. So let's go over the materials we need to tie the fly. I'm going to use a Tiemco size 14 dry fly hook. I'm going to be using just some 8/0 tan thread. The tail and the wing, we're going to be using some calf body hair, the nice fine body hair. The body itself, like I said, the moose mane, really nice tough material. Gives it a nice effect in the water too. Very similar to the strip Peacock Herl. I use both. And then for the hackle, I'm going to be using some dark badger dry fly saddle. The thorax, I'm going to be using some Peacock Herl. And also to trick it out, years ago I ran across dyed Peacock Herl. I don't know if they still have this or not, but this is a red. I don't know if the camera really picks that color up enough, but I'm going to put the red on this one to show you the difference. Nice thing about tying your own flies, you can try different materials, go to swim them. Sometimes a little subtle difference can make quite an improvement on a fly as well, as we know. I'll just dress our shank. You can use black 8/0 here too. Don't see much of the thread anyway, it's all covered up. See, then we'll get in some of our calf. This is a real fine calf hair, body hair. Get the underfur out. I'll put it in my stacker. Make sure it's stacked on a hard table so it gets a really good, nice stack done on it. I'll come out here with that. Should look pretty straight. Some of you don't like this. Has a pretty bushy tail, the H&L. House and Lot variant is what it was called over in England, I believe. I was reading somewhere the other day this fly even had some notoriety in the States. It was apparently Dwight Eisenhower's favorite dry fly. It's not why I fish it, but it's kind of unique. Some of these flies go back a long time and work just good today as it ever did. Nice cutthroat fly. I really like this one. Now I'm going to come in with some more calf body hair for the wing. That's kind of the nasty part about tying this fly. Get the underfur out. Go to my stacker. See what we got. And it's very short, this here. If you use the other really curly calf tail, it's even worse. A little harder to deal with. So I'm coming back to third back from my tie-in point for the wing. Cut this at a good angle. That's going to give us a base for our body. A good taper. Now I'm going to get in front of the wing here. Stand that hair up. There we go. Now I want to divide this in half. Take your time with the wing. It's a little bit of practice. Not that I'm really good at it, but I do like this fly, and I will take my time with it. So we've got the wing divided. Go around the far side first. I'm going to go around the wing, stand it up. Go around the wing, stand it up. That'll come in my wing closest to me. Just take some soft turns, otherwise you'll lose it. Then you stand it up. Let's go around again. Take some soft turns, stand it up, there we go. When you gather around the wing itself, then you need to go around the shank, and that'll put it in the position you're looking for. So the regular recipe for the H&L variant is you take a Peacock Herl and an eraser, pencil eraser, and you just stroke it back. I've got it on my table here. You're not seeing it right now, but I've just give you an idea what it looks like. And that's basically your body there, and it's I'd get a little more of that off. But it's pretty fragile when you get it on there. You get a few fish eating this, fly it. You can put some coating on it too. But I don't know, I like to add a little western flair to it. I like hair, so I'm going to come in here with a little bit of my mousse. I just need a couple strands, but I want to make sure I've got a dark one and a light one. Here's 3. That's okay. Cut those tips off. And lay that right behind the wing. On the top, come in your tail tie-in point here at the tail, above the point of the barb. And then go behind the wing. Now you're going to notice this hair has got a really nice body. It's got a nice little variegation to it, nice color. And it works. And the mousse even, that body hair even gets a little more flotation. That's another plus. There, we tie that off. One little darker, you put two dark hairs in and one light one. Pretty cool looking material. Okay, then I'll bring in my badger hackle. Tie the dull side forward, behind the wing. Give it a little tug there too, just to make sure it's on, so you don't go through the next. If you have trouble with that, just cut a little bit of the hackle off by the stems. You can see that. Just trimmed off a little beside the stems. And then I'll catch it in right here. And I'll bring in 2 strands of my red Peacock Herl. You're scouting around fly shops, look for some of this unusual stuff and see where you might be able to fit that in. I'm going to go in between my wings. There we go. It's got a pretty nice, robust thorax. Then I'll tie the Peacock Herl off. And the regular Peacock Herl looks just fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Then I'll take a couple turns of my badger, and behind there's 3 turns. You can thorax wrap that. I'm just going front and back, 3 on each side. Then I'll come in with my hackle guard. Push that out of the way. Keeps everything nice and clean. Thompson style whip finish. Give it a couple turns there in the front. And that's it. Very good cutthroat fly. Other trout will eat it too, but definitely one I throw at them. It's got a lot of buoyancy. Handles, you can see it a long ways away. It's a great fly pattern. You can, usually it's hackled fairly heavy. And anyway, we'd like to thank you again for watching Sports Fishing on the Fly. We'll catch you again real soon.